Just wanted to show you guys something pretty cool. So I am in the process of restoring my headlights. They are both in pretty rough shape. This is a common issue with pretty much any plastic headlight you'll have. Over time, they'll start fading or getting yellows because of the clear coat and the oxidation. So there's many, kits online or at the store, whatever you get them, where they have like the sand or the buffer or whatever. But this is something kind of like, I would say ghetto, but I've tried it on other cars here in my family and it actually works surprisingly well. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on how it's going to happen. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is buffing off the first, the layer of clear coat. So what you want to do is want to get somewhat of a rough sandpaper for this job. I have this sanding block where it's wettable. I'm not sure what grit it is. It feels like, I don't know, like maybe a 500 or an 800, something like that. Something rough to get, the main layer off, so you can keep on working down to the actual plastic. And then you want to keep on working your way down with like a lower grit. So let's say that's an 800, we'll go from 800 to a 500 and to thinner ones. So like I want to end with like 1,000, so we can buff them up, and then I'll show you what exactly I'm going to do to clear them up. So I'll be right back. So I've worked down myself to 800 grit. As you can see, you can already start seeing the headlight. And this is only because my clear coat was so bad that it was already flaking. So you can obviously tell that there was like two different types of clear. So there was the headlight and then the actual clear coat. So if your clear coat isn't as bad and it's just yellow, go ahead and proceed to the last step that I'm gonna do, because I've used it on cars where it's just yellow and it really brought it out. Side note, I do not know how long this lasts. So far it's been about like 2 weeks with this method that I've used, and they're looking really good still. So it may not be a permanent solution, but if you want something temporary, then go for it and do this way. Of course, the proper way would be to keep on working your way down with sandpaper to like 1200 or something, and then re-clearing them to get a more lasting look. But I'm lazy, and these headlights are fairly cheap, so if it ever gets to that point where it keeps on getting yellow, I'll just buy new ones. But for something like that over there, where headlights are $1,200, yeah, we'll definitely go and do the proper way. But for a quick fix, this should work well. So as you can see, that's with like the 400 grit, and this is with the 800. So just keep on smoothing it down till you can start seeing, and we'll work our way over to the next step. Alright, so here's where we're at right now. I just wiped them down because of all that clear, the residue gets left there. So just make sure you wipe them down with water. I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up with just some wax, just to make sure they're clean, and then we'll move to the final last step and show you what I'm talking about. And of course, the proper way to be doing this, you would have masked all this off, but honestly, this bumper's already had its fair share of beatings, so I really don't care about it, but I should have done it. So if you're picky about your paint and whatnot, make sure you mask everything off. I was just lazy again. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Here they are after, they've been wiped down, they've been sanded. I could have gone a lower grit, but whatever. Just want to show you. I'm trying to get the point across of what this spray does. It actually cleans it up so well. So they're wiped down, I said sanded, and I used the waxer to get any of that clear coat residue off. So here they are, both of them. So here's the special spray. It's honestly insect repellent. I saw this on Facebook. I didn't believe it, but I just went ahead and tried it on one of my family members' cars, and it worked. So I was like, what the hell, let's see what it does on this car. So I don't know if it's more effective the higher DEET you go, but I just know that this repellent helps clear up headlights. I don't know the science behind it, but it's crazy. So I'll show you. So here we go. Here's just a normal headlight, and now we watch. You just spray it on the headlight, and you wipe it down. there it is. Like, honestly, like, if you have this stuff at home, just go ahead and disclaimer, I don't know like the long-term effect, but like I said, I've had this on my other cars in my family for about 2 weeks and it's still looking good. So let's go ahead and do this one. Here we are. There you are. Like, I don't understand it. Why does it do this? It's pretty crazy, but you know, whatever gets the job done. And there you have it. This is like literally costing me nothing, just like 10 minutes of my time. There you are. I just wanted to show you, like, this isn't something that doesn't wear off with like minutes. Like, it's still shining. It's freaking crazy. I don't know why it does this, but yeah. I would recommend not doing it to higher end cars, you know, where headlights are, of course, like this car, $1,000 to replace. But something low budget, like your little beater, in this case DSM headlights, you can find them like 50 bucks. I just went ahead and tried this and it's crazy. It works. Just wanted to show you guys that. Pretty cool. Alright, have a good one, guys.